After a much too long hiatus, we're back to bring you more sessions. On this episode, I have with me Adam Washburn. He'll tell us about his inspirations for songwriting, where he wants his music to go, even a touch of advice for the kiddies. I'm Kalen Capson, and these are the Pagan Play Sessions.
There's a spiritual aspect to it. You're thinking of a sound, you're feeling a tone that isn't there and you're creating it, but you're using bass, time, sound, everything. You're using the aspects to create that. Connecting with something bigger than yourself, but it's like, I don't know.
I thought you were going to say transcendent.
Yes, it's transcendent, exactly. It takes you there. Music's almost godlike.
Take the paper and write the fear down. Take the lighter and burn the paper now. Do you feel better? Do you feel less insane? Do you feel the pain drifts away? You are easily deceived by what their fortune. She told you you have two kids, but
in In the AM, where I was a bass player and I co-wrote. And then I was in Caroline, where I actually was writing and lead singing and playing bass, and we did an EP, a two-track EP, which is sick. But we had some issues. Then I joined a cover band for fun, just for the weekends. Then we started playing some gigs, and then we became some funky jam band. We kind of evolved, and I played bass, and which is I miss. Met a girl, gave up music for like a year, almost 2. And got a dog and like school and was thinking I'm going to get married and I'm in love. But we ended up breaking up and I was devastated. Like I wrote one song that I recorded. Don't even remember writing. Like I woke up and it was recorded. Like it was just like recorded rough, like acoustic, me drunk, and the lyrics just flew out. And it's funny because sometimes in those state of like like when you're almost like lost, it just comes out. It gushes. And that's like was funny. It's like when I wrote the EP, I was writing love letters to my ex. And I was like writing essays. Right? So it was coming out. Whereas now I find it's not coming out as much. I'm almost in a writer's block in my life. But I'm taking in more than I ever have now in my life. It's funny. It's like when I was younger, my EP, I look at my EP and my album now and I go, whoa, since those two things, I've completely evolved in my music writing, but I've been taking like the past year or two to just like absorb.
What about the writing process?
Just pieces of just songs from since I was after my first breakup.
When did you start recording?
I started recording it last year.
Yeah.
And it took me too long to release it. Album's out, and I'm doing a lot of more new stuff, just a lot of piano-based stuff, and I'm gonna do another one.
So
yeah, it's gonna be recorded. It's gonna be recorded in my house. I already have a couple tracks almost done.
Oh yeah.
No drums. I just do a click track, and I'll add in the drums later. Yeah. So I can do everything like the layers of the bass and the guitars and maybe vocals, but I'll at least get all the guitars and bass down, and then I'll get someone to drum over it. Be like, here's a new album. Then do some videos that are recorded in the basement. When I first did my first video I ever did was my most successful video. It won Best Video of the Year at St. John Music Poll Gala, and it was like the thing that kicked us started in everything I've done. But the funny thing is, the one thing that kickstarted everything I've done was a recording I did in the basement on GarageBand and a video I did with my MacBook Pro camera. And it was just me being foolish and recording the song and then running around with my MacBook down the street with friends and just have fun and a night out. And then, I was like, I need to get professional videos done. So I did a video for Dead of Winter with a new song that was recorded. And the video's like me sitting in the back of a truck or whatever. And it's just like lost that me to it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like my music has. And my album isn't really me. And I am just kind of starting to figure out who I am. And I really want to with my next album, really express that, especially musically. I want to do a full album that I did the whole thing. And it sounds tight. Violin, I want to play some violin. I have a violin in my room. I don't really know how to play it that well, but I want to have a couple like nice, long, good violin, pieces in the tracks. And it won't be that hard. Hopefully I can do this and not just say it, and hopefully I can start getting on this path of just doing this. So I can't wait for my next album. It's going to be chordy. It's going to be weird. It changes. You'll be hearing it'll be out in the spring.
What changed in your want of doing it this way? Do you think you just maybe
you grew
up a little bit and you're just like,
I faced the idea that I'm not going to be here forever. I'm starting to think about that. When I'm on my deathbed, what am I going to regret the most? Am I going to regret the quality of the work I put out, or am I going to regret the quantity? And I don't think I'll ever regret how much I did. I think I will regret how much I didn't do. It's all with the music. Once the music starts flowing and people see that the music's coming and coming and coming, they're like, where the fuck's this coming from? It's coming every month. It's not the best recorded shit in the world, but that's what people like now. I just know I have to start doing that. And what if I don't? Then that'll be my biggest regret, which will probably happen. But maybe my next life I'll do it. Like every day. That's my goal, my dream. Yeah. To do that in a cottage in the woods and stack wood.
Bonnie Bear.
Yeah, stack wood.
That's what he did when he wrote For Emma.
It's time for these pages to be turned. take a stroll down Palmer Street. I'm in love with my old home. Build a whole damn soul like me. Make your mind up, make your mind up, make your mind up. 10 years time will I hate the sun. You are the one I want, not the one I need. So pack your things and leave on the street. And I'll ride to the back of the yard, to the back of the yard, to the place we used to spend when we were small. And I'll climb to the top of the roof, to the top of the roof, to the place we used to spend and count all the stars. Thanks for the memories, my old friend. Now it's time to come to an end. Make your mind up, make your mind up, make your mind up. Run away and don't look back again. You are the one I want, but not the one I need. So pack your things and leave on the street. Now we'll ride to the back of the yard, to the back of the yard, to the place we used to spend when we were small. And we'll ride to the top of the roof, to the top of the roof, to the place we used to stand and count all those stars. Oh, Lucy, oh, Lucy, oh, Lucy, oh, Lucy, la, 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 oh, so
You know what? Like, I don't even want to release music for radio anymore. That's not my goal. My goal is just to release what I want to release when I want to release it. Do it my way. Maybe start doing my own little stuff that I just can do on my own. And make it my goal to just release a video and a song a month or something and do like a new video and a song and just like dedicate myself to doing it.
Well, that's how a lot of artists are getting out there and doing a bit more. They're
Do it
just doing
yourself.
that. Yeah.
I think that's the way I have to go if I'm going to be happy with my success in music when I like the reason I feel like I'm not being as successful as I could be at music is because I'm holding back and working on it and working towards it because I'm thinking I need money. I need $5,000, which is what it cost me for my last one. And what does it really get you? It gets you a piece of music that people will listen to. But it's not really 100% me. I ended up having the elements in it. I've got even my producer. It's like a lot of his sound in it. So it's not really 100% represents me, especially on my guitar and my piano. So I want my bass even. I'm a bass player at heart. So my next album I want to be all my own. I do everything on it and I record on my own. And if it's shit quality and people are like, oh, that can't be played on radio, then don't play it on radio. But I bet you I could get it on campus radio stations and maybe the drums are not like mastered right or whatever, but it's going to be like the way I'm going to start releasing my albums. And I'm going to just release an album like as much as I can. Maybe release one every month, who knows? That's my goal. And my goal is to be successful doing that to the point where I can just do that. Like if I could just, like if I had enough people listening and buying my stuff or following me, or if I had one song that even made, you know, it on like something or got on a show that gave me some money, then I'd have time to like just sit and do that. Sometimes I'll write the best verse just going through like recording a song and going, this is going to be the take on the verse, go. And I'll just let my mind go and go to the thought of what the song's about or like the topic and then just speak. and then sometimes I get the verse. And usually that's how the best thing comes out. And then I try to repeat it and I can't.
So you gotta record everything.
Well, you know, the Beatles actually they didn't have recording devices back in the day, so John and Paul would get together and this was their idea. If they write something and think it's sick today, if they don't remember it tomorrow, it's not worth it. So they would write a riff or a song together and they would go like, okay, we'll see if tomorrow. And then the next day, if they like remembered the melody away quickly.
How many lost songs are gone?
Tons, yeah. Or they would build it into something that actually did stay. It's funny because that's a good way of thinking. Boys, you got an album in 2 weeks. Get together. And they'd be in a room like this, 4 of them, for 2 weeks.
True.
Paul and John sitting on chairs staring at each other. And George and Ringo hanging on the back and put an input in here and there. Honestly, anyone could write a song. Just pick up a guitar, pluck the first top string, just hit it multiple times with some sort of rhythm, and sing high over it 1,000 times. That's a song, and you wrote one. And if you do that every day or a bunch, then slowly it builds. I mean, what's a song, really? And who are you as a songwriter to have to explain to people why your songs are what, how good they are?
You show me motivation in so many ways, especially when it comes to getting down. She takes up a glass and force to the floor. Come on, baby, please shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. Here we go, here we one hot girl, my bedroom said, love you more, soon be fair. No, damn I know, yeah. One hot girl, my bedroom said, I know you spend, and I'll come and no, damn I know, yeah. She gets her looks from her mama. One more word I give in my bedroom stay. Love you, boy, should be there. No, damn I know, yeah. I give in my bedroom stay. I know you spend, but I'll come take. I know, damn I know, yeah. She gets a loose from my mama.
Fortune teller's dream. Yeah, it's like I said, I had a girlfriend. She told me that she was gonna date a guy after me, and then the next guy after him was gonna be the guy she was gonna marry and have 2 kids. And she was like, I was like, okay, so we broke up. Not because of that, but that was still funny that she said that. I was like, yeah, is your therapist, is your freaking fortune teller your best friend who's pretty much just telling you what you want to hear? But she ended up exact same thing happened. Now she's got 2 kids. The second guy she was with after me. Palmer Street's a great one. I wrote Palmer Street. I'm glad I played that on this podcast. I wrote Palmer Street when I was on Palmer, lived on Palmer Street. I lived on Palmer Street for like 5 years. That's where the same street I lived with a girl in the same street I had all my friends lived. And we had a jam spot. Those were my best years. But yeah, Palmer Street I wrote about when we broke up and I was alone in the house because she left, and then we ended up getting roommates in. So there was a point where it was just me in the house, and I was like, oh God, like we were planning on living a life. And then I wrote Palmer Street, and I like it. Motivate, which is normal. Motivation's a song I wrote about sleeping with a girl. Here, There, and Everywhere, my favorite Beatles tune. And Little Richard song, yeah, that's also one of my favorite Beatles renditions. But I took it. I was really Beatlesy when I was in here.
So if somebody wants to enjoy music, to get it out there, what's something you would tell them?
Go and get lessons, get vocal lessons and music lessons, and learn how to read music, and find a role model who can help you, make you feel positive about doing it. It's hard for kids nowadays to get pulled into stuff, and it really takes a solid role model to be there to help reinforce it. It's too bad. I think it's getting worse and worse. The kids have so many other things to attract their minds that they can't really find a passion. That's why it's nice to see kids who are picking up instruments and learning and stuff, because it shows that they have that ability. It's creative. At the same time, music is a huge thing in my life, and without music, I'd have nothing. And to know that you can put that in a kid's hand, that's a good thing.
Lead a better life. I need my life to be here. Yeah. Making each day of it. Changing my life the way and Oh, I lost my voice.
That was awesome.